Welcome in. Today we're going to be discussing men's grooming and the right haircut and shaping for your man. And for you gentlemen, it pays to go to a skilled professional. One of the many characteristics I've found among stylists is they are not created equal. They all can be very good at what they do, but do they have the expertise for cowlicks? Do they understand wave patterns, hair textures? There are multiple hair textures within one head of hair. And as my husband well knows, for years he was always trying to find the perfect haircut, and he never found one until he met me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because they didn't pay attention to the cowlicks. How many times have you gentlemen been to the barber or the stylist and they pick up the clipper immediately and they'll ask you, what clipper guard size? 1, 2, or 3? Well, even for the straightest, forwardest of hair types, that doesn't necessarily work because it will all show out in the grow out. How the hair grows out is how well the hair was cut for that particular hair. And so for my husband, that's exactly what they did. They would take the razor, choose a guard, and just evenly cut his hair all over. So at first it looks fine until the grow out. Then he's got all those gnarly cowlicks and the hair is going every which way. And he always complained about this area here, which would go in a million different directions as it was growing out. And that's because it was cut with a clipper. So finding the expert. Don't be shy to ask the stylist. Have multiple consultations when you go into a salon and say, do you do scissor over comb? Scissor over comb. Now I've already shaped his hair and shaped his beard, so in another video I'll show you exactly what I do, and this is obviously, that video will be for hairdressers as well who want to know how do you work with multiple textures in the hair. But for now, I'm giving you the quick and easy. Scissor over comb is literally the comb and the scissor moving twice as fast as the comb and going with and against the grain depending on the shape and style that the man is looking for. Now with Max, he has multiple textures. I'm going to turn you around and you can see here, hold your head back a little bit. So the pattern grows this way and this way and this way and this way. So in a swirl, because that's how our hair grows out naturally. Then you throw cowlicks in the mix. So as his hair is growing out, he's got a cowlick hair that wants to stand straight up. Then he has different texture down here, whole different curl pattern as well that wants to sweep to the side. So it's actually an optical illusion to create a straight line when you're going against the wave. And that's where the expert eye comes into play, knowing exactly how to cut this side so that we're compensating for this wave that wants to move to this direction. Also, when we're cutting the cowlick here, obviously we need to know how we're going to cut against that grain with the way that the hair grows, in order that when the hair lays down, it's not sticking up but follows the shape of his head. For men that wear their hair a little bit longer, there's a little bit more forgiveness when it comes to cowlicks. However, if you don't cut where the hair lives, that means where it falls naturally, you're going to be fighting to have that style look the way the stylist had it look, because that's not organic to the way the hair wants to fall. So to have these trendy mullets and contemporary shags that men are opting for the longer hair, again, you can obtain that look, but it has to be cut the way that the hair naturally grows. That's another skill set. Let's talk about the beard. So in our Facebook post, you'll be able to see the still photos, and we'll also have some more pictures later on when we let this grow out, and we'll do a beard demo. That takes actually almost 45 minutes. An expert's going to take the time, because not only does he have this coarse hair, but he also has multiple directions of growth, just like he did in the head area. So we've got a wave pattern that wants to go this way, down, and then up. And so what happens when this hair gets long, it actually looks like a swirl, and it offsets his jaw. So it actually can make his face look like it's crooked, and that's just because of the wave pattern of the hair. So again, an expert stylist is gonna, or a barber is gonna know, I need to counter the movement to appear that it's straight, also to balance the shape of the man's face. That requires, again, scissor over comb. If I come in just with the razor, what's going to happen is I may be able to get this look temporarily until it starts to grow out, because I'm cutting against where the hair wants to live rather than flowing with the hair. So it's really important that you pay attention, you take your time, and you look. Now I use the peanut small because I want to be able to get in here just right and close, and he has really strong, handsome cheekbones, and I want to bring those out. So when I'm looking at his face, I'm looking at the features that I want to pop. So gentlemen, when you're looking at your face, really look at it. Notice what features do you want to pop, and then you relay that to your stylist. She should be asking, or he should be asking that in the consultation. What is it you like? What is it you don't like? What do you want to emphasize? What don't you want to emphasize? And of course for Max, he is a very beautiful man. He has fine features. They're strong. They're very Viking. And so I always like to bring his cheekbones out, the large blue eyes, and here he's got a softer chin. So we want to do a nice firm line with the beard. And I just simply use my peanut to edge that out. I edge it out here. I edge it out right in here. And now I have a nice strong line here. I've popped the cheekbone, which goes right into that eye area. Tara? And then the mustache. This is crucial. You have to cut with the grain of the hair with the mustache, so it actually lays down and doesn't poke out. And also, he has nice full lips, so I like to emphasize the lips without overcutting the line here, because he doesn't want the full lip exposed. Every man is different, but in his case, he wants a little shadow over the top lip, and yet we don't want to cover them up completely. Plus, it overpowers his features. So when he does grow out his beard, all you see is the beard and you don't see the man. So be careful of that. Most importantly, men, when you have a really short haircut such as this, and then you allow your beard to grow really full, you look like a gnome. It doesn't balance, it's not that attractive, and so let's try to keep everything in balance. So I usually go shorter with his beard in the summer, but he wanted a little bit longer. This is actually a really good look for him. It's a short, medium for him, and yet it's not overpowering, and he doesn't feel too naked because he enjoys having a beard. Let's talk about the eyebrows. So he's also blessed with really nice full eyebrows. However, they tend to grow together, and what happens, especially because he has a narrow bridge here, it just closes everything in, and all you're looking at is this eyebrow that's coming together. So again, I take my peanut. We're not going to give him feminine brows. He doesn't want metrosexual look, okay? He works in construction and in mining, and he doesn't want the fellas to comment on his eyebrows. So we need to be careful of that and keep them very full and manly, okay? So this is a different look. This is not the metrosexual look. So I go in with my peanut here, and I just gently remove the hair that's in the center here, a little here. He does have some hairs that growing on the nose, so I take it up here and here, like so. And ideally, he would be best to have a wax. Waxing is not a feminine service, and more men are discovering the secret that women have known for years. The more you wax, especially fine hair, the less it comes in to where it doesn't come in at all. You can have it lasered, but I recommend waxing for men. So I would wax right through here for him. I would wax right up the top. That removes all those fine hairs and just makes this whole area look clean. Also, I took my peanut and I went just barely under here because again, I'm not looking to give him an arch. He wants to have a manly eyebrow just groomed. If I was to wax, I would be really careful and I would just wax right in here only. And these hairs here, because it just makes this whole area clean. I would also wax this area in here, which would make the hair growth take a longer time to come in because I'm actually pulling it out from the follicle, from the root. And that's about a month long grow outs that he has to be concerned about, so he doesn't have to wax hair. He doesn't have to shave here, which is going to save him time and aggravation. Also, are you okay?
Yeah, I just have to reposition.
Also, I would wax the neck area. It just leaves it nice and smooth, much like when he's shaving, but he can forget about it for at least 4 weeks. So men are loving this new service. I'd also wax the nose. I'd wax the ear, and we can even carefully wax just inside there where men start to get that annoying hair. But again, an expert and a professional, do not do this at home. Do not have your girlfriend or your wife do this if they are not a skilled professional, right?
Correct.
Do not try this at home.
Yes, Haven chimed in and she's with us and said, do not try this at home.
Don't unless you're a professional stylist.
So, anyway, why don't you tell the gentlemen out there and the ladies that may be looking for professional services for their man, what have you noticed the differences since I've been cutting your hair over 12 years versus what was being done? What have you noticed?
I prefer the scissors over the comb. I think you get better service from it. It feels better. I like the amount of time it takes rather than just going to like a Supurb cuts and clippers and you're in and out in 10 minutes. I think it's just par to go do the clipper route, but I do like how my hair grows out 1,000 times better with a professional comb and scissor feel to it.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, because when I met you, you're actually going to a salon that a gentleman owns. So it was a gentleman's hair salon for men. And I had no intention of becoming his go-to girl, but he noticed instantly when his hair grew out the difference. And a clipper cannot ever replace the skilled technique of scissor over comb. So clippers have their place. I know a lot of talented barbers. They just do amazing artwork in the hair with clippers. They're fantastic. But for men that have a lot of cowlicks and they're not going for artwork in their hair, they do much better with scissor over comb. And it does. It takes about 45 minutes just for the haircut, if not a little bit longer, depends how long he's let his hair grow, and at least 45 minutes for the beard. But at Chanda Spa Salon, that's what we're all about. We're about quality.
Service.
And service. Thank you, Haven.
Yeah.
And it takes the time that it takes, and we pamper our clients with care, with love, and with quality. And our motto is excel with excellence. So not only does he have a beautiful, handsome haircut that's done with excellence, but he also uses the Oceanic shampoo. He gets a full mini facial. He uses the products on his beard, and so his hair and his scalp are healthy. The hair follicle is fed nutrients, so it grows just beautifully, and his skin just stays nice and hydrated. And for you men that are like Max, that are unfussy, they don't want to feel like they're fussing with themselves, Max considers it a tool, and he has lots of tools for building buildings. And so Chanda Oceanic Sea Minerals collection is a tool that he loves to use faithfully, right?
Mm-hmm.
What have you noticed about the shampoo?
Makes my hair grow faster, but it also feels a lot cleaner.
Yeah, and you mentioned the way it's dispensed in the pump
Yeah, I prefer that.
because
I don't have to use as much, but I like just not having to have my hand full of so much normal shampoo.
right, and Haven, our assistant, is going to get that now so I can show you. So while she's getting that for us, I figure I should show you. I wasn't prepared for that, but that is a big key point because men don't want to fuss. And when they find a product that works, they want it to work consistently, they want it to be easy. And here we have the Oceanic shampoo. And he literally knows his pump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He applies it into his scalp, like so, massage, leaves it in, wash the body, and then he rinses it out last. That's because all the amino acids and nutrients that are in the shampoo actually penetrate the follicles. So one and done. Is there anything else you would like to add about your exceptional experience?
No, I think you covered it all.
We covered it all.
Good job.
Well, there you have it. So gentlemen, I like to encourage you to go on to chandaconcepts.com, and there you will see all our tutorial videos. You will also be able to find our products there. We ship across the country, and it will get to you beautifully wrapped, safe and secure. And also you can find us on Chanda Luxury Beauty Instagram, Chanda Luxury Beauty Facebook, and on chandaconcepts.com you can leave an email, select an appointment date, and we are virtual, so you can also see services, how-tos on our website. But we do make personalized appointments if you are local to Utah. So we look forward to your comments and questions, and as always, our specialty is consulting. We specialize and we're very good at giving you the results that you're looking for. So until then, we will see you on our next video next week, and have a beautiful, beautiful day. Love you. Bye. Mwah.